for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long.
Miss Conway. When you guys lose, you often talk about keeping things simple, getting back to basics. With this win behind you, how do you continue improvements that you made tonight that helped seal the victory?
Yeah. Just gotta keep putting in the work, getting the reps in. The game is so much tighter and faster when you're playing than when you're watching, right? The more in sync we are with our skills and teammates, the less thinking we have to do when we're out there. And the quicker things happen also. A half second can make all the difference in one possession. And that can make all the difference in a game.
Fascinating. Thank you.
MP, right here, MP, I've been waiting. Come on. MP.
Right.
Pretty sure it was gonna So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Take 3 destinations.
Defensive player, your kick I said. I can do that shit. I can do that shit. Defensive player, yeah. I'll tell you. This I could have got 21. I watched the rest of this shit. I'm out of 10. I can run that shit. I didn't realize I could have won that shit. I don't miss that. That's not gonna allow this.
How you feeling?
Right. I'm not sure about let's go.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Flag. Ren Benyama's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Edwards. And it's MP in at the point.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Shooting two. And the first one drops.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have.
Man, that's it.
The three from MP. Traps in the tray. Once again, we'll be seeing MP in the All-Star game, his fourth appearance.
Well, not only is he an amazing talent, he's incredibly consistent. Night in and night out, his focus is 100%.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year. Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Count it.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6, drains it from beyond the arc.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Three-pointer. And the West hit again from deep.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Cunningham outside. Jokic with the screen on him. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side for both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Now, here's MP. He's got 15. And the West hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Anthony Towns checked in for the East. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Cunningham. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Giannis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
MP, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now, here's MP. 18 points for him. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark.
Well, he's certainly seeing his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
And there's some of the development of Brown's game, not just attacking to the rim, passing that ball out for a triple.
And here's MP for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Halliburton, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
The East trail by 7. Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. MP outside. Candlemass hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
A 3 from MP.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Holmgren is out there with Flag. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Holmgren outside. SGA feeling it out a bit. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout. Everybody get down. You need dance lessons.
Checked in. MP's checked in for the West.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
The West leading by 13. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Young's shot is off. The West All-Stars with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Fires the three. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Cunningham. pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Cunningham's got 6.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Adebayo. Williamson comes in for Tatum. And Halliburton subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Şengün. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alan Williams is checked in for Flag. And it's Devin Booker in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's MP. After the miss from Trae Young. And here's MP for 3. And the West hit again from deep. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 39.
MP looking solid from there.
Pass to Jokic. Will it go? And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 42 in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Timeout called East All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Jason Tatum comes in for Williamson. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Young. Flag is checked in for the West. Edwards comes in for Devin Booker. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Jokic against Wembanyama. Outside for Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Halliburton doing work inside, just daring the defense to stop him without fouling.
And he sinks the second. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 19-5 run. Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 45 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
MP looking around. From deep. And the West hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP has been leading the charge for the West. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Cunningham is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Tatum, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And it's Jokic missing.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
MP outside. Edwards with the screen for MP.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jokic finds Cunningham. Pass to Brown. Outside for Halliburton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Halliburton's got the first field goal of the second half for the East All-Stars. And here's MP for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot. Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And a wide-open look for Cunningham. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Halliburton against MP. Launches it. And the last hit again from deep.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here is Halliburton. 21 points in the game, and that one drops. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Halliburton against MP. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. Offline from the top of the key.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the heat.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And Brown throws it down.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Halliburton against MP. And the 3-ball is good. MP's got 60.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 8. Jokic with his screen on Edwards. Cunningham passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The West All-Stars also with the sub. SGA's checked in for MP. So it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the East. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Williams. MP out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Şengün in at the 5. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Williams gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Halliburton. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. That one goes. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's MP. Takes a 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's MP following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Towns gets it to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
MP outside. Pass to Williams. Back to MP. On the wing, Booker launches a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton kicks to Adebayo. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. MP.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Towns. Halliburton outside. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 9 points now in just the second half. Halliburton's got 5 3-pointers and 7 attempts. Extremely accurate tonight. Adebayo against Williams. And MP with the basket on the assist by Williams. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
Pass to Cunningham. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Disappointing loss for you tonight, MP. What's it going to take to rebound from this one?
For us, it all starts with defense. It's one thing to give up points, but we can't let guys get comfortable taking shots against us. That starts with me. I lead by example. Tonight, my example didn't lead anywhere good. I'll be better. We'll be better.
Thank you so much, MP. Kevin, over to you.
Well, folks, that's a wrap for the NBA All-Star Game. We hope you had as good a time as we did. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Hart. And as always, we appreciate you joining us
that trophy, man.
2K.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our player of the game,
Yeah. MP. Yeah. Play the game. 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 That was 27. I'm 59.7% complete. I got about 20. I got about 19, 20 more. Gotta play the dunk count though. Oh, God. I got on there. I took them off.
Yo, Zan, you over there winning again?
Hey, man, I might put that camera down and become a car shark.
It's going that good, huh?
Yes, sir. I cannot lose.
Mm-hmm. Sure looks that way. Hey, y'all keep trying, fellas.
One second.
Starting to cost me, Zan. Which means you're costing us. And if you're costing us, that means you can cost yourself.
So I won the game, bro. You know what?
No. You're competitive. I get that. I respect it, even. I mean, we share a competitive edge, all right? But what I'm telling you is that you have to remember this is a whole team of professional athletes who share that same competitive edge. So when you keep beating them in a card game, game after game after game, it starts to rub them the wrong way.
You know, bro, if anybody got a problem with it, they could just win.
Then
Play that busted ball, everybody was on.
They do have a problem with it. And then because of that, they're starting to have a problem with me. Does that register with you? Okay. If they're bothered by you, then they're bothered by me. So maybe in return they pass the ball a little bit less. Rotate a little less enthusiastically when I need to lead my man. Maybe something gets said to the media, an anonymous criticism, calling me the bad guy, the bad teammate. And if that happens, if I'm less successful, our project altogether fails. I don't want that. You don't want that.
So you want me to? So you want me to stop playing?
No. Keep playing. Heck, win. What I'm asking is lose every once in a while. Just to keep them competitive. Keep their spirits up.
All
A wise man once told me, sometimes you gotta lose a little to win it all.
All right, I got you. You're trying to get in too?
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Trae Young.
Well, with his assist numbers dropping, he's becoming more one-dimensional, and it's not just hurting his game, it's affecting his teammates, as well as the potency of his offense.
The starters for Utah. They've got Jalen Duren. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Bailey in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the 1. Dan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most, and how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
Now here's Daniels. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Picked up by Okongwu. Daniels misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
So it's Atlanta now, after the basket by Utah. Here's Risache. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Well, defenses are going to try to bump Risache around, but he's used to that style of play.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Daniels, that one's true. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. MP outside. Here's the 3. Again, MP missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Daniels finds Young. He buries it from 3.
Crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
MP outside. They need this. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him, still without any points.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Young, following the bucket by Utah. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Duren with a steal. Pass to Bailey. And here's MP from outside. Count it, after missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Outside Risache. And here's Okongwu. Outside Young, 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Bailey.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And here's MP from outside. No luck on that one.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Back to Risacher. And the layup is good.
You know, his shooting often gets highlighted, but Risacher is also a skilled finisher around the rim.
Now here's MP. Last game, and he got it again! Sensational!
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Young. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz out in front. They lead by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter. Time out by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So on the floor for Utah, Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's MP. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5. Wiggins from long range. Utah grabs the miss. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. MP making the long range connection.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Risacher. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Slams it home with the best of them. Risacher with a statement.
MP looking around. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him.
And Wiggins hammers the alley-oop.
Yeah, Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
MP outside. On the clock. Oh, another miss by MP.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Wiggins, no good. Utah's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick stand. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way play.
Utah leading by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by